Hello, CraftingMantis here, and welcome back to another episode on the Obsidian Order. So today we are going to be working on the flower farmers area. However, before we head over there, I wanted to show you guys something. Let's make sure I press the right buttons. I want to show you guys this. So Ike ended up making several of us these cool little maps. To celebrate, us hitting our 1,000 subscriber mark. I still need to do my 1,000 subscriber special. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with that. but yeah, so he ended up, putting that over here. It was over next to my portal. I had gotten it a while ago, but I hadn't been over here next to the base, so I wasn't really, anywhere where I could end up showing it off to you guys. But yeah, so that is, that was really, really nice of Ike to do that. Now, the flower farm is going to be over here. So I had discussed with you guys before that we were going to end up having different kinds of farms and stuff out here. And that is one of the things that I want to do is I want to turn this area into an actual, flower farm. So kind of like we have the fields with the wheat and the carrots and stuff, but over here it's going to be flowers. So in a previous episode, I ended up putting this in. So this is an actual pseudo-automatic, semi-automatic. That's a better word for it. Basically, you turn it on, and then you get flowers and stuff from it. Granted, I am going to need a whole lot more bone meal in order to actually make this all work. But so far, I am slowly starting to get stuff, and I really, really want to do an orchid farm. And I talked to Sunfire, and Sunfire said, hey, you could build a farm over at my place. And so I need to figure out how to get that to work and find a good area to actually get the blue orchids, because the blue orchids are one of my favorite flowers. If I could actually make a field of them, yeah, that would make one very happy mantis. But for today, before we get into all the lovely fields and stuff like that, we need to actually build a place for the farmer. And that's what this is. We are going to be doing the same thing, pretty much the same thing we did as on the beekeepers, which turned into the dojo. We're going to end up doing the same thing as we had done over there, and basically just creating a rather thin house. Because I think with the flower gardener, they're probably going to spend a whole lot more time outside and kind of enjoying their flowers and all of that. And so they don't really necessarily need a big house. And it's just like with the dojo, I'm kind of questioning. Yeah, it's a little small. So maybe it's just a single person, doing the beekeeping and all of that. But because this is a rather small house. When push comes to shove, it looks a little bit bigger on the outside, but the inside is awfully small. But yeah, so that is pretty much the framework, and then we're gonna end up putting the roof on, and we're using the same roof, but instead of using beeswax, we are actually going to end up using hay. So let me go ahead and get the bottom here done, and then we'll work on the roof. The base of the house is all in place, so it's just like the one that I had done for the beekeeper's house. Other than I added some additional windows in here, I figured that there's probably the flower shopkeeper's gonna want lots of light in their house. And so I ended up doing that. I'm playing around with some stuff in regards to room dividers and stuff. But that is for the next step. That's not what we're working on right now. We're going to be working on the roof. And I'm going to show you guys the first part of this just so you can kind of see what I'm doing with this. And then we can end up, I'll finish the rest off camera. So with this, we've got upside down stairs here. I put these in because they're facing a little weird, as you can see. So you have to face this way, look up, and kind of put it in place. And then we're going to go 1, 2, and with this, we're going to do the upside down stair here and the stair here. And then 1, 2, and so it's just like the one that we had done before. The only difference is going to be that we are going to be using the actual hay blocks instead of the instead of the actual, there we go, the wax, bees, is it wax? Honeycomb block. We'll do that honeycomb block. All right, unfortunately, with the hay blocks, we're gonna have to put temporary blocks down here because we don't want the red showing. We're gonna bring this all the way across, and then we're going to put in the dark oak in the center parts. So this one's gonna go, as we didn't do this side. So let's go ahead and do that. But like I said, I just kind of want to do this first layer so I can show you how this is going to end up kind of playing out. So that's going to be another full block, and then we're going to do the roof across just like that. And then just like with the honey blocks, we're going to end up bringing that across. We're going to do that with the stair in the center, and then bring this all the way across like so. And then because of the hay blocks, we're going to have to, like I said, we're going to have to put in the temporary blocks on the side here, which isn't too bad. I mean, especially if you're using a block that you can definitely tell, hey, this is a temporary block. Please break this later. Yeah, it definitely works out. So let's go ahead and go like that, and then that way I can kind of show you guys from the base, from the actual floor level, what this looks like. Oop, and I'm not placing. I looked slightly away from, from my screen, and yeah, it's like, oh hey, yeah, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, Mantis. All right, there we go, and then like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and head down here. So yeah, so a nice I placed one wrong. That's all right. I will get that fixed. But yeah, so that's definitely, a nice little thatched roof. So, same technique as we used with the honeycomb block. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and get this done, and then we can end up getting into the fun part and start decorating. The roof is now all in place, so we've got all of the layers on there, and I'm definitely realizing that it does not go with that roof over there. So I'm definitely thinking that I am going to need to change probably just the spruce on the top here. Probably change that to dark oak just so we can go kind of match this darker area a little bit more. Just kind of tie them in a little bit better. But yeah, so we've got this all done. And let's go ahead and head inside just so I can show you guys what is going on up here. We can go ahead and see the roof from the inside. So we do see the red stripes inside, but I didn't think there was too much of a problem with that. And I don't know if I'm actually going to be doing the interior inside the house, because I don't thinking about it. And yeah, I don't think I have an interior to any of the houses yet. But that is all right. We will make it work somehow. But right now, what I want to do is I want to create a little work area for the florist. And so I'm going to be doing that by kind of creating this little work area. I went ahead and marked it out because I wasn't quite sure how... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to do it. But I think this is definitely going to be enough space for, for the little overhang and kind of getting, a good area to actually work on this. All right, so that we're like so, and just like that. And then, oh, and I just realized that this is actually, I want to do a full border on this. So let's do that. There we go. I like that. I like that a lot. So let's go ahead and fill this in. There we go. There we go. So yeah, so just a little overhang. And so that is going to allow us to go ahead and put in the posts here. I figure we'll go ahead and do some of this stuff on camera because, it kind of works. It works out well, and kind of show you guys some of the method to my madness. So let's go ahead and do that. Do that and that. So we've got that right there. So that is a nice little overhang. Now the next thing I want to do is I actually want to build... Wrong type of trap door. I need that spruce. There we go. I want to build a little area for like a potting shed. So let's go ahead and do 3. And oh, button is in the way. I think, yeah, I think it was 3. I'm thinking we do that. Yeah, and then, okay, so then what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and, okay, did that place? It did. Awesome. Whoop. Did it play? Oh, I don't know where that one went. Oh, okay, yeah, this is a little bit difficult because we're getting a little bit higher. I probably should have just, there we go. Because all we're doing here, we're actually going to be destroying these. So let's go ahead and do that there, and then these can go up. Get rid of that one so it's not in the way. There we go. Okay, that works. So we do have a missing button back here, but it's kind of hidden by this. So I'm not too concerned about that. Let's go ahead and switch over here to our blocks, and of course I am placing everything all kind of willy-nilly here. Do that. There we go. So this is going to allow us to create a little water source here. There, and let's go ahead and get our spout. Whoop, throwing stuff. And we can put a pot. Let's go ahead. Ooh, one of the things I didn't do, I didn't get the tools that are going to be going in here. That is one thing I am missing. And then here, oh no, not that one. Oh, it's falling in the water. Lovely. There we go. There. The one Minecraft picture that actually has a plant on it. So that works out. So there is our little planting shed. We do have some plants here. So let's grab a cornflower. So we're going to put a cornflower there. And let's see, pink tulip. Why not? Not a big fan of pink, but it will work. Now, the other thing that I want to get set up is some beds. Because a florist definitely needs an area to be able to grow their plants. And so I wanted to do both the nether plants as well as the overworld plants. Because, some of the overworld or the nether plants look really, really pretty. Let's go ahead and come over here. And let's grab this one. We'll do that. And so we can actually, there we go. Yeah, so nice red and purple hues on that. And then, so that means that this other one, let's see, I do not have my podzol in here. Do I? Yeah, I do not have podzol on me. Okay, apparently I left the podzol over here. So let's go ahead and come back over here. There it is, podzol. So I figured because when you're growing fresh, new plants and stuff like that, you want to make sure that they're all nice and fertilized. And I thought the podzol would be really, really good for the beds. Because you figure you probably have some of the compost and some peat and all kinds of goodies inside of the dirt in order to give all kinds of nourishment to the flowers. So let's go ahead and do that. And then with these ones, I kind of want to mix things up a little bit. So we are going to do some beds like this right here, and then probably a few more decorations and stuff around here. So let me go ahead and get the rest of this stuff in, and then we will take one final look. I've got all of the stuff done over here. So we've got a nice little wagon for the florist, and though I'm thinking it's more of a botanist rather than a florist, because we don't have just flowers over here. We've got the overworld mushrooms here, we've got the nether mushrooms, and then we've got these nice wither roses that, yeah, for some reason they're deciding to, kind of grow over here. I don't want to know what those reasons are. It might have, some, maybe they're for Adela the Malevolent. We'll have to see where the botanist decides to ship these wither roses. But yeah, so we've got, the nether plants in the center, and then of course the white flowers there. We've got 2 barrels over here with seeds and some dirt. And then we've got a couple more barrels over here. Now, I didn't do anything with the breaking grass. I didn't do anything with the bottom here because I'm not 100% sure what I want to do in the paths. Let me go ahead and get, there we go, actually get airborne here. But I still need to figure out what I want to do with the paths that we have in here. Because like this one, this is just a single one that comes in and matches up with this here. But the problem is that I don't particularly want to do just the path blocks and stuff. So once I figure that out, then I'll actually be able to go in to the florist area and let's see. Oop, nope, that didn't get airborne. Well, not the florist, the botanist. So go over to, once I bring the path and all of that over here, then I'll be able to add a little bit more because this area is definitely going to end up kind of walked all over. And so I want to make sure that I've got that and it matches with the path that actually comes over here. Because I'm thinking probably, I don't know, probably somewhere in this area, going around and then meeting up where the other house, because you can just see the chimney from that over there. And that mountain up there, that's actually overlooking the sugarcane farm. But yeah, so that is the botanist house. We are officially done with it for now. I haven't done the interior. Maybe, maybe one of these episodes will actually sit and do a whole bunch of the interiors. But yeah, oh, and I also ended up changing that over to the dark oak. So it does look a little bit better. I'm definitely thinking that we need some more stuff in here to kind of help tie these together. Because, yeah, the stone on the outside is definitely sticking out a lot more with, because of the way that this, this building is here. So, yeah, so I definitely hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode and, the nice little botanist house that we've added into the area. And then we'll end up getting into probably the fields, the flower fields and stuff in the next episode. If I'm able to get the stuff set up for actually all the flowers that we're going to end up needing. Because that's going to be the biggest thing. Getting enough flowers for that. But yeah, so if you guys did enjoy this episode, definitely hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, click the Mantis icon to subscribe, then hit the bell button to get notified when I put out additional content. Want to check out more of my videos? Try the one on the left, or you could check out the playlist on the right. That's it for now, but I'll see you guys in the next episode.